Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Com Check. My name is Brian, and today we're going to get into some remote speaker mics, specifically the XE-RSM. I'm going to do a brief summary about that and shed some light on a few things regarding antennas, batteries, and carrying solutions for your APX radio. But the main focus is going to be the XE-RSM. However, I've been trying to make this video for the past couple days. I'm running into some technical issues. So first and foremost, to anyone who's watching, who happened to be in the United States military or is currently still serving, whether active or reserve, thank you very much for your service. I really appreciate what you do and the commitment that you have to making this country the greatest place on the face of the earth. With that out of the way, let's get into the RSM. So, the original RSM that I had was this right here. The Extreme Temperature RSM. I use this on my 5000. It is compatible with changing the cable to be retrofitted to support the APX series. So, it's going to be Nancy Mike Nancy 6273A. I don't know if you guys can get a good look at that. There we go. So, pros and cons about this one. I love the generous roll bar on top. I love the exaggerated emergency man down function. I love the fact that it has a recessed push to talk on the side, and that it has the side programmable button. I like that it's very tactile, meaning that you get a lot of positive clicking when you roll forward, backward, you push down. You know that you're hitting something. I like that feeling, because you might not always be on a system that has a push-to-talk tone, so you need to know that you're actually transmitting or what you're hitting is functioning properly. I like the fact that it comes in either a straight or a pigtail cord. I like the way that these are built. You know, I use this a lot at work, and I gotta say, I love the ergonomic design. It has the little T, or, I'm sure you know what I mean. It's mimicking the top control display of the APX, and I like that. You know, it looks like it's well fit to the radio. It looks like it's a matching piece. Now, with that said, the RSM XE that I bought from someone in order to get a better experience out of the APX, I absolutely love this thing. You know, you never know what you're going to get with Motorola, but in this case, I feel like I got a steal. You know, the RSM is extreme temperature capable, and it pretty much that means that it's able to withstand a temperature of 500 degrees, which is amazing for firefighting capabilities. It has a large D-ring and sturdy microphone. You know, it has the sturdy clip that ensures that your APX mic stays attached to your turnout gear, jacket, shirt, whatever have you. It also has a little strobe light that activates when the emergency button is pressed, and that is located right up here, the light. It doubles as a flashlight. You can turn it on, I'll demonstrate in a moment, by simply just pushing and holding this. Or when you activate the emergency man down, it'll activate as a strobe. And, you know, I also like that if the RSM gets sprayed with any type of water, or if it's sitting in a pool of water, you'll definitely see that the rugged specs, the IP68 submersibility, and the water draining speaker design are amazing. And, you know, the RSM features an asymmetrical shape to help you find the controls without looking, even when you have bulky gloves on. So, the emergency man down is exaggerated but recessed, which is amazing, because you'll never have to worry about hitting the emergency button by mistake. There's no way you can hit that by mistake. You have an exaggerated push to talk. Again, very tactile. And the generous roll bar on the side. That also gives you positive feedback when you're hitting it either in the upward or downward position. And, you know, it also comes with the exaggerated side programmable button. And, I mean, look at this thing. It is just built like a freaking tank. I mean, the snapping of the clip, I mean, unless you have one, you're not going to really understand what I'm doing with my hand. But just trying to get this clip to open so you can clip it onto your gear, your shirt, is a little bit of a challenge, doing it one-handed. But I gotta say, I like it. I really do. It also has a reflective strip on here to help, you know, maintain visibility. If you lose your radio in the dark, you're looking around with a flashlight, it'll stand out like a sore thumb. So, real quick, I'm going to give you a brief demonstration of that. Turn the radio on. Now, once you turn it on, it's going to self-check itself. Zone 1. And then the light goes out. I have the side programmable button to deilluminate and illuminate my radio. It also, oh, I'm sorry, real quick. It also has the dual speaker mics right here for enhanced audio quality. Now you can activate your flashlight by pushing and holding right there. And then pushing and holding once again. If you want louder audio, just simply roll it up or roll it down without having to fiddle with your radio. Okay, and then real quick, we're going to turn off the scan function. And we're going to go to the main channel and activate the emergency feature. So as you can see, it's in emergency mode, and the beacon is flashing. Now it's in solid emergency. And then to simply get it out, or to stop flashing, you just deactivate it by pushing and holding the top button once again. Now that is a predetermined amount of time, so for me it's just a simple intentional 1-2. Some departments may actually demand that you put it to a certain time to make sure that you're actually hitting the button for security reasons. But yeah, I mean, this thing is absolutely wonderful. I also like the fact that this has the man down feature. Now what I mean by that is if you place the radio down, no, you can't see it, but if you place it down, and if it lays horizontal, meaning you've fallen or your radio's become detached, it'll go into man down mode. And then once it goes from man down to emergency, this microphone will activate also. It is just an absolute godsend, in my opinion, to have an XE RSM. They are very expensive, though. If I remember correctly, they MSRP between $400 and $500, depending on the color. If I'm not mistaken, if I am, you know, please excuse my ignorance, but as far as I understand, that's the price range, and that's just how Motorola is, unfortunately, with their pricing. Real quick, on a side note, antennas. Always do your homework. Make sure that whatever frequency range you have inside your radio, for instance, if channel 1 is like 403 and the channel 2 is 440, make sure you have the right antenna to cover both spectrums. Just a little side note, you know, I know that, you know, some people are in a rush, they just need a UHF antenna, they just screw it on, but it'll screw with your radio. For instance, I got this antenna right here, the UHF GPS, that was meant for this radio. However, the wideband antenna performs a lot better. for obvious reasons. But there are still some frequencies in this radio that fringe on the border for this antenna. So you got to be careful with that. Make sure you pick the right antenna for the right reasons, and make sure that you have the right frequencies in your radio. Now, real quick, I do want to get into this. This right here is the Motorola Impress 2 extended battery. It's 7.4 volts, rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Let me see here. The last time I tested this, it was at 4,800. Just 50 milliamps short of what it's rated at. And I love it. However, depending on what you're going to use your radio for, you have to consider the size. Haha, very funny. Yeah, I know, but you got to consider the size, because look at that. That is tall. This thing is just barely in frame for me. I do have another speaker grill coming in. I'll fix that. I'm going to show you guys in the next video or two how to successfully take apart and reassemble and swap out parts to upgrade your radio if you're able to do so. I got roughly 4 minutes here, so I'm going to wrap this up real quick. Just to give you a comparison of the two batteries here, that's what you're looking at. It's essentially two batteries in one. Great battery life. I found that using the 4.8 volt gives me a little bit of extra range and a lot more signal pull. However, if you're going on talk around and you're on high power, you'll get about, maybe, for me, I get about 2 days, roughly 72 hours worth of receive and transmit before it's completely dead. So I would recommend looking into, if you have only one or the other, get both. Invest a little bit of money and see where it goes. Carry options. This is just the basic swivel holster, or excuse me, not swivel, belt clip holder, meant for the 2.5 and 3.5. I would definitely invest in one of these. It's very simple to use. It just slides right in and mates to your radio seamlessly. Fits literally just like a glove. Very simple to take out. Just put a little pressure from the bottom, and voila. C'est la vie. So, in the next video, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. I'm just kind of crunched for time. I've been trying to put this out for a while. I'm going to be doing a comparison of different radios, such as the black box radio, the Baofeng, in UHF and VHF. I'm also going to do a comparison between Harris, maybe some Kenwood, some ICOM, just to give everyone a neutral perspective of how the radios interoperate with each other and with the APX. I'm also going to give my 2 cents, if you would, as to the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly regarding the APX series in general, as well as the XTS 5000s, 2500s, and 3000s. All great radios. Like I said, we're also going to do the comparison. So, hopefully I was able to give you guys a little bit of positive information regarding what it is that I use. Some of the features that I have MDC 1200, I have Quick Call, I obviously have P25 and analog operation. I also have FPP in this. I'll do a more detailed video in probably the next few hours or so. But like I said, I just really had to get something out because I haven't done it in a while. But let me go enjoy my ramen noodles, and I will get back to you guys in a little bit. This has been Brian from the Daily Com Check. Thanks for watching.